They survived. But the story didn't end there, because sometimes surviving is only the beginning. As the rescuers carried Theodore Roosevelt out of the jungle, he was barely alive. His body burned with fever. His weight had dropped dangerously low, and every breath felt like his last. The jungle was behind them now, but its scars stayed deep, permanent. For days, Roosevelt drifted in and out of consciousness. Sometimes he spoke, sometimes he didn't even move. His team watched in silence. They had escaped death, but they weren't sure if Roosevelt had. "Stay with us," his son whispered, holding his hand. But there was no response, only silence. The journey back to civilization was slow, painful. Every step was a fight, not against the jungle anymore, but against time. Doctors were finally brought in. They looked at him, and their expressions said everything. This was serious, very serious. Infection, fever, extreme exhaustion. His body had reached its limit. At one point, they thought they had lost him. But then, something changed. Roosevelt opened his eyes, slowly, weakly, but he was still there, still fighting. Days turned into weeks, and little by little he began to recover. But he was never the same again. The Amazon had taken something from him, something he would never get back. Before the journey, he was known as a strong, fearless leader, a man of power, a man of energy. After the jungle, he became quieter, slower, more thoughtful, because he had seen something most people never do: the raw, unforgiving power of nature, and he understood something deeply. No matter how powerful you are, there are forces in this world you cannot control. This expedition, later known as the River of Doubt, became one of the most dangerous journeys in history. And Roosevelt? He called it the hardest journey of my life. But despite everything, he never regretted it, because in that darkness, in that suffering, he found something rare: perspective, a reminder that life is fragile and every moment matters. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember this story: a man who stood at the edge of death and still chose to fight. Because sometimes the greatest battles are the ones no one sees.